Good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Network's presentation of basketball at Trinity Valley Community College. We are coming to you live from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, where today, folks, we have a dandy game for you here in the first game of this Region 14 Conference doubleheader between TVCC and Tyler Junior College. In Game 1 today, it's the second-ranked, three-time defending national champion Lady Cardinals taking on the Apache Ladies, who are ranked number 11 nationally. The Apache Ladies are 23-2. As I mentioned, the Lady Cardinals are 23-1, leading the conference. They've got a two-game lead over TJC. The Lady Cardinals are 15-0. Tyler's 14-2. I'm Benny Rogers, the Sports Information Officer here at the college, joined by Tim Howard, the News and Sports Director at KCKL of 95.9 FM. Tim, as I bring you in here, the first game between these two, we saw the Ladies Cardinals score a 72-66 and truly a game over in Tyler. And I would expect nothing differently here today at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.
Yeah, look for a good afternoon of basketball. Hoops galore here. Should be an A1 performance. Two of the premier teams playing in the conference meeting in game one of the doubleheader this afternoon. And so excited about this environment today. We're looking forward to it, have been for some time now, and both of these teams, seldom do they disappoint. Every time TJC and TVCC match up, it is a great time. So looking forward, and straight ahead, go Cards.
And as an added bonus today, it's the annual Play for K game here at the college, in which the college concentrates its efforts on raising money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in memory of the late North Carolina State coach Kay Yow, who died a few years ago after 3 or 4 battles with breast cancer. And the last 2 years, the college has raised enough money that they've led the nation on the community college level. Last year, raising $7,600. And this year the goal is $8,000, and you will see, as you see scenes from around the floor today, there's a lot of pink in connection with today's game. The Lady Cardinals and Cardinals are wearing shirts with Play for K emblem on it. There's a silent auction items going on out front, Tim. Some great items, like a Tom Landry photograph that's signed by many Hall of Famers, and an Earl Campbell jersey. I mean, there's just tons of things out there that will definitely raise money for a good cause today.
Good stuff going on here. Pink and green, a very worthy cause, and excited about all the partnerships going on. You know, you look around, the pink socks, you've got the pink and black jerseys, a lot of folks celebrating and embracing this, and then the crown, top it all off with some excellent basketball here at Trinity Valley in Athens.
Well, let's take a look at those conference standings that we alluded to just a moment ago, and you can see how it's shaking down as the top 8 teams will make the regional tournament at UT Tyler March 4th through the 8th. And we'll take a look at those momentarily, and you can kind of see the importance of today's game, because if the Lady Cardinals were to win today, they would take a 3-game lead in the conference race with 5 games to go. Of course, the Lady Cardinals are trying to win a 14th straight conference championship, and are trying to win a 23rd conference championship in the last 24 years. As you look at the standings, you see Tyler officially trails by a game and a half, but it is two games in the loss column, and that's why today's game is so important for the Lady Cardinals. You've already defeated Tyler on its court the first time around. Now you're at home with a chance to really put the conference race away.
The TJC is saying, hey, by the end of this game today, we're going to be 1 game back. We're going to get right back into this thing today. That's got to be their mindset. They've got to have that kind of effort if they're going to have a chance to get back in this race. But you're right. This is huge for the Cards. If they can just go ahead and take care of business at home today, it's Play for K. You got a ruckus crowd, and you've got an entire community ready to back you up here.
And we'll take a look at what's happening elsewhere in the conference today. Other than this game here at Cardinal Gym, you see Pinola's at Coastal Bend, Kilgore's at Parrish. That game was well underway when this one got started. The last score I saw, Tim, believe it or not, was with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. It was 10-9. So that was a low-scoring game at that point. San Jacinto's at Blinn, and the hottest team in the league other than the Lady Cardinals, who have won 21 straight right now, is Jacksonville. Jacksonville's coming off a 34-point home win over Blinn, and they went on the road this past week and defeated San Jacinto in Houston. So those are two key wins for Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville trying to remain hot at Angelina this afternoon.
We'll take a look now at the Lady Cardinals game-by-game results to see how they got to this point. And real quickly, because we're going to let the Lady Cardinals introduce themselves, but you'll see that's how they've gotten to be 23-1 on the season. They've won 21 straight games. And now let's meet the 2014-15 Lady Cardinal basketball team.
Hi, my name is Delana Jones. I'm from California. I'm a freshman post.
Hi, my name is Cami McGinns. I'm a sophomore from Southlake, Texas, point guard.
Hi, my name is Kiana Smith. I'm from Dallas, and I'm a freshman guard.
Hey, my name is Jasmine Spears. I'm from UI, Mississippi. I'm a sophomore and I'm a power forward. Hey, I'm Maya Singleton from Baggage, Louisiana, sophomore, power forward. My name is Deja Mullins. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a freshman guard.
Hi, my name is Alicia Washington. I'm a freshman. I'm a shooting guard from Dallas, Texas.
Hi, I'm Charisma Madlai from Dallas, Texas. I'm a freshman guard. Hi, I'm Autumn Williams, sophomore, shooting guard from Kendall, Texas. Hi, I'm Leisha Grant, sophomore, power forward from the Bahamas.
And there you have the 2014-15 Lady Cardinal basketball team introducing themselves. As we get back here to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, we're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. As we mentioned, Tyler's 23-2, 14-2 on the in conference play. Trina Tillis-Jones is in her 15th season at TJC, and I remember covering Trina when she was an outstanding basketball player at Grapeland High School, so that makes one of us quite a bit older now than we were back then. TJC.
You're talking about Coach Jones. Don't talk about her like that. Right?
No. The Apache ladies have won 6 straight. They're coming off a 75-58 win over Blinn. TJC is averaging 82.4 points a game. They're the leading scoring team in the conference. They're surrendering 52.6 points. The Lady Cardinals have won 21 straight, as I mentioned. They're averaging 75.7 points, which is slightly down, or 10 to 11 points down, I should say, from last year and the 2 years ago. But the thing where Lady Cardinal tradition stands strong is on the defensive side, they're only giving up 46.8 points a game.
Yeah, that defense is going to be relied on today. Of course, both these teams right at a 30-point win, averaging right at 30 a game. The Cardinals will need to slow down Victoria Kimmelke. She has, in 2 years, stuck out like a sore thumb, except with just excellence. And look for them to find a way to slow down number 5 in black and gold.
The game the last time they played in Tyler was won inside by the Lady Cardinals, so it will be interesting to see what TJC does to try to counter that this time around, because the Lady Cardinals played a very physical game inside, and that's where the game was won at, because we saw Lily Grant score 27 points and pull down 17 rebounds in that game.
The only thing that slowed Lily down that night was the headband. The band came loose. There was a couple of times. Looked like they were going to be the only thing that could stop them.
We should also mention that the Lady Cardinals have won 69 straight conference games, 67 straight home games. They've won 131 of their last 134 games on the court. And interestingly enough, Tim, the Lady Cardinals, the last time they lost a conference game was in the second game of the meeting in the 2010-11 season when they lost to TJC 69-65. So there's no one of those stats that I stumbled across that I wish I hadn't stumbled across.
Well, I'll tell you what, if there's anyone out there that can do it, I think it's Coach Jones and this team. They've got a real shot. These Lady Cards, however, have risen to the occasion again and again and again. And I look for more of the same from Coach Ewing and his squad this afternoon.
And now we're going to pause down for the playing of the national anthem and use of the great video board that we have here at TVCC Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. have the playing of the national anthem. Now we'll have the introduction of both teams, and we'll be ready to go in this game that features the number 2 ranked Lady Cardinals versus the number 11 ranked Apache Ladies from Tyler Junior College.
Lady Apaches with the season record 23-2. Starting lineup from Houston, Texas. Number 5 is Victoria Kimokai.
Kimokai is averaging 17.4 points and 4.3 assists.
They call her TD, Kakanisha Olach.
Olach is one of 2 Kenyans on the roster for the Apache Ladies.
Brittany Norris.
Brittany Norris is averaging 17.1 points. She's got 61 three-pointers on the season.
Jasmine Prophet.
Jasmine Prophet's averaging 14 points a game and 9.1 rebounds a game.
Sandy Jackson.
Sandy Jackson's averaging 9 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 4.5 assists for the Apache Ladies.
Assisted by Precious Ivy.
Now we'll have the starting lineup for the Lady Cardinals.
And let's say hello to our Lady Card. Come on, everybody on your feet. There we are. Our Lady Card with a record of 23-1. Number 2, nationally ranked and 8-time national champs, the Trinity Valley Lady Cardinals. From Dallas, Texas, number 3, Cami Mickens.
Cami's out of South Lake High School, averaging 9.6 points, 3.3 assists per game.
From Natchitoches, Louisiana, number 13, Maya Singleton.
Maya's averaging 7.7 points and 7.3 rebounds.
It's Natchez, of course. From Dallas, Texas, number 22 is Charisma Matlock.
Charisma's averaging 5.1 points a game and has really raised her game down the stretch of the season.
Lady Cards handing out play for K balls in the stands, tossing them up.
Autumn Williams.
Autumn Williams is one of 3 Lady Cardinal sophomores on last year's national championship team returning, averages 13 points a game.
34, Leisha Grant.
Lily Grant is averaging 13.4 points and 12.8 rebounds, and in the first meeting against Tyler, she had 27 points and 17 rebounds.
We'll come out and get the start this afternoon. And we did mention Jazz the other night. Jazz had a second half of ice on the bench. Should be ready to go this afternoon. Would have been able to go in the second half, Benny, but wanted to kind of rest her. Obviously, they're going to try and start Grant, who had that huge game the other night, and give Jazz a little time to get coming off the bench today.
Absolutely. And again, I think that this game will be the team that steps up and plays the top defense today is going to come out ahead in this one, and it's going to come down to the Lady Cardinals to see if their inside presence can control this game like it did over at TGC that day. In that game that day, Tyler led 34-33 at halftime. TJC was led by Prophet with 16 and Kimokai with 13, but they also had Norris with 12 and Watson with 11. The Lady Cardinals had Grant with 27, Spears with 14, and Autumn Williams with 11.
And if you'll recall, over there, TJC attacked the middle, tried to get the Lady Cards in foul trouble, did a good job of that, but Trinity Valley overcame it. Will need strong inside play today.
Yeah, that was a very tightly called game that day. Lily Grant gives it up. It's a turnover on the first possession by the Lady Cardinals. Tyler will come down and try to capitalize.
Good screen up top, Ring.
Mickens working against Kimokai. And we're going to have a foul charge to Charisma Matlock. A quick foul, so it'll be a fresh 30 on the shot clock for the Apache Ladies. The 66 points against the Cardinals is one of their lowest scoring games of the season. Nice turnaround shot by Jasmine Prophet, and TJC stakes to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, you talk about Prophet had 16 over in. Tyler comes out strong on that first possession for her.
TJC is manning it up. Cami Mickens. Mickens' short jumper, no good. Rebound is controlled by Mickens. Did a good job of following the shot. Autumn Williams. Williams puts up the jumper off the side of the backboard. No good. Taken away by Maya Singleton inside.
Maya does her job there and recaptures that ball. Fresh 30 for the Cards.
Mickens stops and pops, makes it. Cammie Mickens answers for the Lady Cardinals. We have our first high score of the game.
Cammie just doing what she does, creating, and then sees no one pick her up and drops it through.
Lady Cardinals in man defense, of course. Baseline jumper, no good. Tipped away, rebound goes out of bounds off of TJC.
There's a good presence down low that time from Lily, and they will capitalize taking that ball out, trying to unlock it here. Scored tied early on in this ball game.
Thank you for joining us on this Play for K Saturday here at Trinity Valley Community College. Lady Cardinals looking for their first lead. Matlock for three. No good. Rebound is controlled by the Apache ladies. Coming away with the ball was Brittany Norris. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. We're going to have a chance at a 4-point play. Knocking it down was Victoria Kimikai, who had 22 three-pointers coming into the game.
Kimikai is dangerous from any spot on the floor, just about. She's a dual threat. Several things she offers, so chance to make a 4-point play here and extend that lead.
TJC led early in that game over at Tyler and then led at halftime, as we mentioned, by a count of 34-33 for the Lady Cardinals. Came back in the second half and kind of took control of the game inside. TJC up early here, 6-2. Tyler really working tough inside there on Maya Singleton. She gets it in double traffic and held ball. That's going to be I thought the opening tip was won by the Lady Cardinals. They did win the opening tip and then threw the ball away, if you recall.
Yeah.
I think this should be Tyler's ball.
I think you're right. Well, they will.
That's not the way it's being ruled. And Trina is not complaining about it. So Autumn Williams pulls up, jumper no good. Jasmine Spears is now in the game. She gets it up to Maya Singleton down low. Maya's blocked inside. Great job by Jasmine Prophet defending Maya Singleton. And we're going to have a foul on Autumn Williams. And just like that, the Lady Cardinals are going to have 2 team fouls.
Yeah, Autumn, they can't afford to get into that foul trouble like that happened over in Tyler at Wagstaff a few weeks back. That's a charge.
Great job of drawing the charge of Maya Singleton. Foul's going to go against number 32, Sandy Jackson, a 5'7" sophomore out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Again, thinking about this Lady Cardinal team this year, is really not great outside shooting team as we've seen in the past. They rely on the inside game, and Tyler's done a good job of clogging that up right now. Three-pointer on the way, it's no good. Rebound is controlled by Singleton. Singleton puts it up and in. Kind of an excuse me rebound there.
I think Cammie tapped it over without trying to.
Tyler's really attacking Kimikai with a pull-up jumper. We saw Tyler do this at TJC that night as well.
Kimikai was 6 of the 8
Mullins with
points.
reverse layup, misses the shot. Rebound is controlled by Prophet. And has really got a good start for TJC with the flow of the game. A three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Autumn Williams. Lady Cardinals on the run. Turnover, Lady Cardinals.
Coast to coast.
I don't know how she missed that, but Brittany Norris did a great job of driving coast to coast, as you mentioned. And we're going to have a foul by, a timeout called by Gerald Ewing. He wants to reset things for the Lady Cardinals, who are down 8-4 at this point, and really just not looking very sharp in a game of this magnitude.
Yeah, it's it's a good timeout here. Just pull everybody back in, get things set up, and moving forward with the full timeout on the floor. 8-4 the score here early on. Spears got the rebound there, Benny, and I'm curious. She is about as tough as they come. But she doesn't look like 100%, but you're not going to keep her out of this
no.
ball game.
Yeah. Now, Jazz is going to give you everything she's got, whatever that winds up being, but she didn't start the game, so I know Gerald Ewan's trying to buy her a little time and not have her play just quite as many minutes today. Resuming play after the Lady Cardinal timeout, 8-4 in favor of the Apache Ladies. 16:24 left in the first half.
Clock is not set yet here, so it's 8-4 if you're just tuning in early on in this ball game, and huge ball game. Trinity Valley hosting Tyler Junior College. This has all the makings of a classic matchup here.
Take a moment to thank Virtual Communications, John and Louise Brown, and the nice folks at the Weinstein household.
Now we've got the clock situation straightened out, and the Lady Cardinals go on the attack. Down 8-4 early on to TJC. A battle between Lady Cardinals number 2 and the Apache Ladies number 11. Mickens with the drive, lays it up and in. Cammie Mickens, that's what the Lady Cardinals are going to need her to do. They really need a good game out of Cammie today.
That was a nice job there. It's one of those A1 type takes. Cammie's going to have to work just as hard on that defensive end on Kemakai.
Jumper is air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds and turnover. And it will go to the ball will go to the Lady Cardinals. As checking into the game is Jay Jones for TJC. Is 5'8" sophomore out of Round Rock, Texas. Averages 6.5 points and 6.1 rebounds a game.
Chance to tie or take the lead with that 3 here, and they've been deadly from three-point land, but not as potent as in years past.
Mullins works from the baseline, gets it out to Mickens, over to Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3.
Long-range bomb from Williams there to give the Cards the lead with 15 plus to go.
Jackson directing the offense for the Apache Ladies. Jazz got a piece of that ball, but it's controlled by the Apache Ladies. I don't know if that shot clock is right or not. Great defensive stand there by the Lady Cardinals, up 9-8. But no, I looked up and there were still 25 seconds on the shot clock, and they had already. I know Jazz got a piece of the ball, but did they reset the shot clock when she did that? Because there shouldn't be 25 seconds left on the shot clock.
You shouldn't have. The ball never hit the rim, so you're right. That should have.
I'm not sure what was going on there. I wasn't paying that close attention.
Drive to
Mullins with a drive. Comes up short on the shot, but she's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
She's got a magnificent, explosive step going that left side. That time you got to see it firsthand and almost had the 3-point play opportunity.
She's averaging 5.2 points on the season, but a lot of that has really come late, Tim, in the last couple of weeks as this free throw attempt bounds off the iron. Chelsea Watson is checking into the game for the Apache Ladies. This is one thing Trina Tillis-Jones has the opportunity to do this year. She can go deeper to her bench and probably has a little bit of advantage there over the Lady Cardinals, unlike in most years. Mullins gets this free throw to fall.
Thing about Mullins, I'm watching her and seeing those spurts of greatness every, a little more and a little more, waiting for her to totally put the whole game together and just see what happens with her. She's putting it all together at the right time for the Cards.
Nice job of the Lady Cardinals of defending the baseline, but the Apache Ladies stay with it, and they dish the ball off to Brittany Norris, and she gets a bucket from down low, and we're tied at 10. Cammie Mickens tries to force a pass. I don't know what she really saw there, trying to get the ball to Mullins, and Mullins was tightly guarded, and she throws it out of bounds, so there's a turnover against the Lady Cardinals.
It was definitely forced there.
Should be coming up on our first media timeout of the first half as the short jumper is nailed by Jackson, and TJC goes back into the lead.
Sandy Jackson, the 5'7" sophomore out of Little Rock. gets that 2-point edge back for the Apaches.
And the Lady Cardinals tried to get the ball down low, and that's kind of the case with Forrest. And we are at our first media timeout of the first half. You're watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
This basketball season, support your favorite team at Cardinal Gym. But if you can't be here, tune in live to Cardinal Sports Network on tvcc.edu for the best in sports coverage. Join Benny Rogers and Tim Howard as they host every game in the spring semester. Don't miss a minute of action, live or online on the Cardinal Sports Network. Saturday, February 21st, Cards take on Bossier Parish. Don't miss the action.
Oh, hey, Craig, I need to talk to you.
Hey, Jake.
You know, you won't let me touch your dart? Well, I've got some things that you can't touch.
Is that right? What you got there?
Just a crossbow. You can shoot things with it.
Can't touch it.
No, you can't touch it. Look at this, my George Foreman grill.
Oh, that cooks meat so good. I can't touch the toothbrush that you put in your mouth.
Yoga.
You have an operational DVD player?
You also can't touch my didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo or didgeridoo? Don't touch my dart.
This basketball
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for this Region 14 Conference basketball game between the number 2 ranked Trinity Valley Community College Lady Cardinals and the 11th ranked Tyler Junior College Apache Ladies. One of the top nation meetings going on nationally this weekend, and this will go a long way in determining seeding for the regional tournament and maybe even for the national tournament.
A lot of people looking at this ball game across the nation today. Nice D.
The Apache ladies trying to give the Lady Cardinals a dose of their own medicine, get the ball inside, but instead they turn it away. We'll see if the Lady Cardinals can answer. Mullins for 3, no good. Long-range rebound is going to go out to Cammie Mickens, and the Lady Cardinals will reset down 10-12, 12-10, I should say.
Tyler's done a good job taking away that inside game that was so effective for the Cards early on a couple of weeks ago. See if we've made the adjustments to take advantage of that size.
Jasmine Spears thought about the 3 and says she's going to be called for the travel.
It's a good closeout that time. I believe that was number 32, Sandy Jackson, that came across the top and finished the deal for making Jazz reassess her shot.
Apache ladies back on the attack. Norris thought about the 3, instead takes a drive and drives it all the way. Can't get it to go, but the rebound is cleared by Lily Grant. Here comes the Lady Cardinals. Cammie Mickens stops and pulls up for the jumper, no good, and the rebound goes to the Apache ladies. Lady Cardinals just not shooting the ball very well right now. Tyler's clearing the rebounds. A nice force-up shot. She hits the shot, Victoria Kimikai, and TJC's back into a 4-point lead, 14-10.
Kimikai creating, and you know she's something special. You got to see a little bit of it on that play there.
Spears again thought about a 3. There on the defense was Jay Jones. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Autumn Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3.
Just that one off the glass here on Valentine's afternoon. Nicely done. Gives the Cards a 3-pointer there.
TJC up by a point. Short baseline jumper's good. TJC's a very good shooting team, as that time Sandy Jackson knocks down the shot. TJC's shooting 45.1% on the season.
Benny, we talked about in the pregame that the Cards have been relying on that defense, 46 a game. They're scoring pretty freely on the Cards right now. Too easy.
Autumn Williams drives it, lays it up, and gets called for the charge. It's going to be a turnover. Autumn, of course, with 6 points. I think both on 3-pointers.
Yeah, need to keep that going even more so, and then find a way to tighten the bolts on the defensive end.
Yeah, TJC's really controlling the flow thus far. It's not a high-paced scoring game right now, which favors TJC. A grinding type game. There's a three-pointer from out top. No good. Rebound is controlled by Spears. The Lady Cardinals need to find a little bit of rhythm offensively, and credit TJC so far with shutting things down inside.
There is a hold coming here.
Yeah, there's a little ticky-tack foul there.
Looked like Cammie was about to break towards the basket, and last second got away from her just a little bit, or she would have had numbers, which is hard to do on a half-court set-up play, but
for sure.
She cleared it out pretty well.
Maya Singleton checks back into the game for the Lady Cardinals, number 13. 16-13 game. Lady Cardinals have won 69 straight conference games. Last conference loss was to TJC in 2011, 69-65. Cammie Mickens pulls up for the jumper. Foul's going to be called against Princess Cole, number 20.
Well, I'll tell you, one thing that it looks like Coach Ewing has done is he's spreading the floor, going to try and let Cammie create and develop, get to the basket. Last two transitions here setting up, they've done just that. And, you know, either she hits the shot, dishes it, or in this case is headed to the free throw line. So I like that scheme right now.
Mickens at the free throw line is rims in and out. That's two misses now as Kiana Smith is going to check into the game for Autumn Williams. Kiana is a freshman out of Duncanville, Texas, number 11.
See if Kiana can be a lift and a spark off that bench this afternoon.
Second free throw attempt is good. 2-point Apache Lady lead. Checking back into the game for the Apache Ladies is Jasmine Profit, 6-foot sophomore out of Houston, Texas, averaging 14 points a game. In the first meeting against Lady Cardinals, she had 16. That game was won over at Wagstaff by the Lady Cardinals, 72-66. Seems like we're on a similar scoring pace in this one.
Right. Oh, there's a mismatch down low.
Definitely a mismatch down low. And a short jumper, air ball out of bounds. The ball will go to that was a good look there by the Apache Ladies, but she just missed the shot.
And credit to Kiana Smith. She held her own down there, got in position, and forced her to find someone else. But I was a little concerned at first, and that's why she had her eyes about the size of saucers for Apaches.
Cammie Mickens. Lily Grant's been quiet on the scoring front so far. Drives the baseline, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebounds all belongs to the Apache Ladies. Here comes TJC. Kimikai, three-pointer, no good, goes out of bounds. Well, Tyler had a stretch where they were shooting at a very high percentage, but when they missed badly.
They have cooled off, and a lot of that I think has to do on the Lady Cards getting back and playing a little more in-your-face aggressive D, and there's going to need to be a lot more of that. This thing is shaping up, looking like it's going to be.
It's going to be a grinder. It's going to be a grinder, looks like, yeah. Not a lot of flash and dash to this one at this point.
Both so evenly matched, too.
They get the ball down low to Lily Grant. Oh, it goes in and out. Kiana Smith is there for the rebound, misses the shot. Here come the Apache Ladies on the attack. Cammie Mickens gets it over to Mullins in the corner. She's double-teamed, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the Lady Cardinals are lucky there. They didn't turn that ball over because that was just disastrous-looking possession.
Well, that was. It was wheels off there for a couple of moments. Cardinals fortunate to get it. They still got 20 on the play clock here on the shot clock. So they got time to set it up and get something going on the offensive side.
Mullins pulls up, can't get the shot to fall. Lily Grant's there for the rebound, goes back up for the putback and can't get the shot to fall. But Lily will go to the free throw line looking for her first points. The Lady Cardinals down 16-14.
Grant she continues to amaze, how she does what she does. It's one of those things where you look at it, you watch it, you observe it, you just don't underestimate the power of hard work.
Lily with her first point coming from the free throw line. Lily had 27 against Tyler the last time, so you know that part of Tyler's game plan this time is to not let her become a factor inside, and so far she has not, as her only 2 points have come from the free throw line. Jazz Spears is going to check back into the game for Lily Grant.
See if Jazz can be kind of switch roles of reversal with what Lily did on the road a few weeks back.
Well, they definitely need to get Jazz involved in the offensive flow of the game. Nice spinning move. Pull-up jumper is not going to fall, which is a chance for a three-point play, but the shot won't fall, and the foul's going to go against Maya Singleton. As that was a nice spinning move that time by Chelsea Watson. So we're tied at 16. This is our third tie of the game. Chance for the Apache ladies to move back out on top. Gets the free throw to fall. TJC on the season shooting 66.2% from the free throw line.
Chelsea with a opportunity to extend this lead here, but you know, more concern is just how easy she was able to create and get to the dish.
Second free throw is long, and the rebound goes to Jasmine Spears. Here come the Lady Cardinals, quickly getting it down the floor to Mullins. Mullins going to take it the distance, lay it up in with her left hand, but he won't fall. That would have been a nice shot if DeJay could have gotten that to fall, but not to be.
Contact that time, so yeah, Apache's fortunate.
Yeah, I think DeJay thought she would draw a foul there probably. She really didn't have numbers.
Moving screen coming here.
Going to have an offensive foul charge against Watson. It's going to be her first personal foul.
Chelsea kind of sidestepped just enough to draw the attention of the whistle.
You know, here's the thing about it, Tim, is really the Lady Cardinals haven't had a strong start. But even that said, the pace of the game is a Lady Cardinal type pace. It's not a track meet.
Yeah, and as we say that, there's the steal, and they're going to get a look. Oh. Quick hands. Kim Okai steals the ball up there on that left side, and then they're off to the races.
So it's going to send Sandy Jackson to the free throw line, and she is fouled by, I believe that was the second team. That's going to be the second foul on Charisma Matlock. 5 team fouls on the Lady Cardinals, 7 on the Apache ladies. The scoreboard says Ponies, but trust me, it's TJC playing here today.
Have you confirmed now? The Ponies haven't changed their color scheme or the front of the jersey.
Well,
I just want to make sure.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Okay.
I didn't make a call to that effect today.
A good game going on nonetheless, though. Right here, it's gonna come down to I think a lot of it free throws. And see what Lady Cards do on the end of this one.
And this free throw is good, so TJC back up into a 2-point lead as we hit the 8-minute mark of the first half.
Well, they've definitely tightened the defense, because if you recall just a few moments ago, it was 16-12 when I made the mention of 11 minutes to go.
Nice pick and roll that time. Maya Singleton taking the pass from Cammie Mickens.
Tied it right back up. Maya going hard to the basket. Cammie gets the assist.
Had to rush through the point a moment ago, though, Tim, but I really do like this pace of the game as far as the Lady Cardinals go, because Tyler, like I said, has really far more explosive team this year.
Yeah, and they're shutting that down all of a sudden. They've really got into a good zone on the defensive side.
Autumn Williams for 3, no good. Rebounds there, Jasmine Spears. Jazz with the putback is not going to get the shot to fall, but she's going to draw the foul.
Great sign for Cardinal fans, though, seeing her down in the paint, just clearing out, taking control, getting that offensive rebound.
Absolutely. So that's going to send Jazz to the free throw line with a chance to give the Lady Cardinals the lead. Of course, Jazz has already signed with Mississippi State. She'll be joining back up with Elena Lovato, who's on Vic Schaefer's coaching staff now at Mississippi State after winning back-to-back national championships here. The Lady Cardinals miss another free throw. Tyler's hitting their free throws, and the Lady Cardinals aren't. And those things will add up by game's end.
Yeah, those are, when you stop and look at it in the big picture, who wouldn't want to have 5, 6, 7 points down the stretch? And so see if she can connect here.
And she makes the second free throw attempt, and that's good. So the Lady Cardinals are now back into a 1-point lead, 19-18. See former Cardinal great Hall of Famer and SMU women's assistant coach Danny Hughes in attendance here today. Danny's a frequent visitor here on campus. Kimikai thought about a three, instead pulls up with about a 15-foot jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Maya Singleton. Here come the Lady Cardinals on the attack, gets it to Autumn Williams. Williams drives the baseline, lays it up, can't get it to fall. It's a good thing she was fouled because she really got trapped in kind of no man's land there.
Yeah, well, let me back up about 10 seconds before that. I already thought Kimikai could do it all, but now I know she can. She almost got an academy there for the fake charge she almost drew, but timeout on the floor.
You are watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Where you want your first scratch, Craig? Your choice.
What are you doing with that key, Jake?
I'm thinking of scratching your car.
Well, you should stop thinking that.
You're a little bit too precious with it.
Don't touch my dart, Jake.
Come on, it's for your own good. You'll thank me later. Move out of the way so you don't get hurt. I mean it. It's gonna happen.
Jake.
Might as well be from a
Step
friend.
back, Jake.
This basketball season, support your favorite team at Cardinal Gym. But if you can't be here, tune in live to Cardinal Sports Network on tvcc.edu for the best in sports coverage. Join Benny Rogers and Tim Howard as they host every game in the spring semester. Don't miss a minute of action, live or online on the Cardinal Sports Network. Saturday, February 21st, Cards take on Bossier Parish. Don't miss the action.
And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. 6:37 left here in the first half of this important national and Region 14 conference game today between number 2 Lady Cardinals and number 11 Apache Ladies. And the Lady Cardinals currently owning a 19-18 lead with Autumn Williams at the free throw line to shoot 2 out of our second media timeout of the first half.
Yeah, Benny, you're right. You confirmed it is indeed the Apaches. I looked on the scoreboard now, so congratulations on excellent journalism through the years. You've done this a time or two.
It is changed. We do have it right.
Just making sure.
Somebody finally noticed it.
Boy, I tell you, those free throws are.
Yeah, that's 4 misses now for the Lady Cardinals, and they get that one to fall. So it's a 2-point lead, but there's 5 points that you just left out there. And
Cannot do that.
No, you can't. Those will come back to get you.
But the defense has been rocking here of late. Let's see if they can contain Kimikai with the ball right now.
Our halftime score over at Tyler was 34-33 in favor of Tyler. Lady Cardinals are winning that board battle now down low on the Tyler's end of the floor. And they're going to turn it right back over. That was borderline, though. I'm not sure she really turned the ball over. It was a high, awkward dribble, but I didn't know that she really turned it over. But I'm sitting about 40 feet away from where that call was made.
And, these guys, both sides, are such great athletes. I mean, a lot of times you anticipate something.
Three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound this time goes to the Apache Ladies, blocked by Jasmine Spears. And Cammie Mickens comes away with the basketball. Cammie goes on the attack.
That's a great matchup there between Cammie and
Lady Cardinals get the ball down low, and every time Jazz gets called for that, and that's just not fair sometimes. I am telling you right now, I think Jazz gets penalized sometimes for her wide body width that she has.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you because you see her and Grant. They take so many of those on the other end, but as soon as they try to back down, a lot of times here comes the charge, and it's a tough pill to swallow.
I just don't think that the bigger player gets the benefit of the doubt sometimes down low.
I'd agree with you. There's a dangerous pass.
That's an not unnecessary pass there. Didn't have numbers there, and TJ Keeks comes back with a chance to tie, and they get the tie on the strength of the Sandy Jackson pull-up jumper.
Yeah, with Singleton about to check in, I think if you look at it, Singleton in that situation probably doesn't get that charge on her, but because of the body style type, a lot of times it goes against Jazz.
And this one's going to go against Chelsea Watson, and I think that was a little bit of a payback there because that was kind of a ticky-tack foul. But she did reach out and hold Jazz, it appeared, but still.
Connect at the line. Let's get things going in the right direction here as Spears is at the free throw line. Grant will check out. Maya Singleton back in.
20-20 is our score. The halftime score with TJC that a month ago rather, was 34-33 Tyler at halftime. And there's another miss of a free throw by the Lady Cardinals. Maya Singleton gets it off down low to Jazz underneath. Jazz loses the ball.
Foot on the line.
Tyler had its foot.
I got
Player
you.
had its foot on the line.
That was a good block down low by Jackson. Sandy Jackson kind of stripped her on the way up and kept her from being able to get that Jasmine Spears point-blank range shot that we've seen over the last couple of years.
We are at 20-20. I believe that's our 5th tie of the first half. Lady Cardinals get the ball in. Autumn Williams. Autumn Williams step back jumper. Up and no good. Rebound Singleton. Mullins. Put back is no good. From the Apache ladies. Pull up jumper. No good. Rebound by Jazz Spears. Jazz didn't really have position, but she had great body control.
Does such an excellent job with that, too. We see it 2-3 times a game at least where there's no way she's going to get to that ball. Somehow she always does.
Jasmine Spears for three. No good. Rebound Cammie Mickens. Smallest player on the floor gets the rebound. Autumn Williams for three. Autumn Williams for three. Her third three-pointer of the first half.
Takes that pass from the left side, steps into it, puts it through, gives this crowd something to cheer about here with 4:10 left in the half.
Short jumper's no good. Rebounds controlled by Mullins. Lady Cardinals on the run. They don't have numbers.
Watch.
Mullins takes it all the way, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Singleton battles for the rebound, but it's going to go to the Apache ladies instead. And here comes TJC. Himmakai with a drive, taking on Cammie Mickens.
Himmakai again continuing to penetrate, getting in and out, weaving in and out of traffic.
Jazz gets loose underneath, can't get the shot to fall, but a nice job of Maya of spotting her underneath as Jazz freed herself up.
Maya looking a little Romo-esque, finding Bryant going to the end zone there. See if Jazz can knock these free throws down here. You know, big part of this half, we talk about again and again, those final four and the opening 4 and 5 minutes of each half. It's a huge, huge transition time here. See if they can convert.
And the free throw attempt is no good. The Lady Cardinals have missed, I think, 7 free throws now.
Wow.
You add 7 on to 23, and you got a 30. And if you add just half of those on, you've got a lot better job. The scoreboard gremlins have started eating up the totals off the scoreboard on the main end. So foul situation is 10-7 is the team fouls, and Jazz can't get this free throw to fall. Maya Singleton hustles for the rebound, and it's going to save the ball. It's going to go out of bounds off of TJC. The Lady Cardinals got a break there, but the Lady Cardinals have got to get it cleaned up at the free throw line.
Yeah, Brittany Norris giving chase, and Singleton comes in, I think, tapped it off her knee right on that sideline.
My goodness. You got to get those free throws. This just too many. Too many. And it's not like they don't work on them in practice.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's so fundamental. It's one of those things that, you know,
it's the last part of it. It's the last syllable of that, too. Mental.
Mental, yeah, the fundamental part of the game here. You got to get that monkey off their back here.
The more you miss, the more you think about it. And Cammie was closely guarded for 5 seconds there, so it's a great job by Amber Driver.
I think there was a timeout called.
Oh, was that a timeout?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We got a 30-second timeout charge to the Lady Cardinals then. Good pickup, Tim.
Yeah, Coach Ewing, I think, was sensing, though, hey, we're out of sync here. We're a little bit in trouble, and he got the officials' attention, got a timeout real quick. So fortunate there, or we could have very well been in that dire situation. It's a full timeout. Well, they changed it on the board about that time. Players standing, so 30
seconds. Invite you to stay with. I'm sorry, Tim, I stepped on you there. We'll invite you to stay with us at halftime of today's game, though, because athletic director, head football coach Brad Smiley will be emceeing the Play for Case ceremony that will take place at halftime, as I've been told. So I'm sure we will have that for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Coach Smiley looking sharp in the jacket, the pink tie. A lot of pink in the stands today, so
And
play for Kay.
resuming play after the Lady Cardinal timeout. They get the ball into Cami Mickens, and they go on the attack. Shot clock is under 20 seconds now. Kiana Smith for three. Kiana Smith for three.
Big shot at an important part in this half. Cards up 4 now. That was a big bust for Smith.
Great job of Jazz of defending and taking the ball away. A turnover. Lady Cardinals with their biggest lead, 26-22, trying to add to it. Might have got it away with steps there. Nice job of Kiana Smith of getting the ball inside of Autumn Williams. And there's the Lady Cardinal basketball. They're better ball movement, a lot faster pace.
Yeah, not so methodical, but just snap passing here or there and finding the open player. So great job. And let's see if we execute at the free throw line this time.
Well, you've got 8 misses already at the free throw line, and that's unofficial, but I'm pretty sure I'm got that number down.
Going to have to go on quite a run to make that look respectable here the rest of this ball game.
And Autumn Williams knocks down the shot. In the first game against TJC, Autumn had 11 points, and the scoreboard still hasn't caught up with the scoring yet, so I apologize for that. But she's got 3 3-pointers in the game, so I think she's got 11 points already in this game.
So with a little less than 2 to go, see if the Lady Cards can close it out with some very tough defense.
6-point Lady Cardinal lead, biggest lead of the game for the Lady Cardinals. TJC's biggest lead was 6-2. Nice job of defending down low by the Lady Cardinals, grabbing a rebound. The Lady Cardinals go on the run. You see Gerald Ewing say, let's pick up the pace here. They get it down low to Maya Singleton. She gives it off to Jasmine Spears, cutting towards the goal, and Jasmine Spears converts, and the Lady Cardinals 30-22.
Yeah, that's just great eyesight, great vision on the court. See Spears truck into the basket. Nice give off to the sophomore.
TJC's really attacking down low, Tim. They're not hitting the shots, though.
Cards are on a nice run here, under 2.
Autumn Williams pulls up. She tries to force up a shot there. Didn't get the foul called, though.
Brittany Norris used all 5'9" of her frame there to get the block.
And the Apache ladies are going to get a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, credit to the Lady Apaches. They just kept pushing the pace there, and it starts catching up with you, and they kept pounding in the paint, ground and pound, and they'll go to the free throw line. Chance to execute on the 3-point play here for Brittany Norris.
Well, of course, Autumn was trying to make something happen there, but down with the situation this year, 30-22, you want to come down and really get a good look and a good shot there as TJC now misses a free throw, and quickly the Lady Cardinals come to the offensive end. Get the ball down low to Lily Grant. She lays it up and in. That's money there.
Like to see a whole lot more of that in the second half, and here to close out this first. Nice job, Lily.
Oh, great job of Kimikai knowing just where to find Aluech.
And Kimikai, boy, she's deadly on that drive there, finding the big Apache going to the basket.
A lot of contact down low. Should send Lily to the free throw line for the double bonus.
Jade Jones going to be whistled for the foul there. Jones, 5'8" sophomore out of Round Rock. So see if Lily can, free throw by free throw, kind of lift that bad Mugugabi off of them, because they've had a stretch where it's starting to mount. That's a good look right there.
Got to have that free throw, and Lily does come through. You want to maintain this momentum into the half and not give TJC a breath of fresh air after you've hit them in the face a little bit here with this little surge. And both free throws do fall for Lily.
Under a minute to go here in the first half.
Kimikai on the drive, dishes it off. Well, I'm really impressed with that young lady.
She's explosive.
Turnover down low. Lily Grant comes up with the steal.
Good defense there.
Lady Cardinals with a chance to build on the lead here right before the half.
Going to spread the floor a little bit here and try and clear it out for Cammie.
They get the ball down low. Boy, Cammie was just a little late trying to get the ball down low to Lily, and the Lady Cardinals going to wind up turning it over. That's a big break for TJC. because Lillian uncovered in underneath.
Yeah, and it was just a fraction too late. Otherwise, that would have been a nice Grant finish. Probably going to try and hold for final possession. As I say that, she goes all the way to the basket.
Kimikai dished it off. Drive is no good. Lily keeps the rebound alive. The Lady Cardinals can play for the final shot. They dish it off to, oh my goodness, what a give back by Kiana Smith to Autumn Williams.
Nice execution going in at the half by 10, and that's huge.
And just like that, we talked about with the Lady Cardinals find that little spurt, and sure enough they did in the last 5 minutes of the first half, Tim, and they go into halftime 36-26.
And as I see the Lady Cards going off the floor there, they are got another level. TJC, on the other hand, is sucking for air right now. They were feeling it, and it's showing on the board at the break, up 10.
We're going to play this by ear just a little bit here, talking to our guys back in the control room, because we're not sure exactly when Coach Brad Smiley is going to start the halftime festivities and the announcements here. Momentarily is coming up, though, because the Cardinal cheerleaders are moving into position. So let's just keep it here and let you kind of see the sights and sounds of Play for K here at Trinity Valley Community College.
Fun environment, fun atmosphere, great basketball, a great cause. Play for K here in Athens at the Valley. Penny, I think last year the Cardinals were #1 in JUCO as far as monies raised.
Last 2 years.
Last 2
years they've won the division. And I see Coach Brad Smiley now making his way to the court as the Cardinal cheerleaders lead a cheer to beat cancer, as they traditionally do to start the ceremony. And Brad Smiley looking all dapper.
And as he's making his way to the microphone, it was really neat to see the amount of cancer survivors in attendance today that were recognized during one of the timeouts.
It gives me great privilege to introduce the Junior College Football Coach of the Year and Athletic Director for TVCC, Mr. Brad Smiley.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys coming out today on a Saturday, Valentine's afternoon. It's been obviously we've done this for 8 years. This is our 8th season to do the Play for K game here in the Pink Zone to raise money for cancer research. In the previous 7 years, Trinity Valley has paid back over $25,000 towards cancer research. Yes, please. The Tyler fans, y'all get involved in this too, because it's for a great cause. This is not a red and white or a black and gold thing. This is about pink today. So everybody, just everything we got going in the lobby, we've got great prizes. We've got auction items. Get involved, buy the cookies. Everything goes for an unbelievable cause. The Play for K Foundation, we're seeing some of the video earlier that it was showing. Kay Yao is the former head women's basketball coach at North Carolina State University, widely revered throughout the industry of women's basketball, is one of the best ones out there. As she was battling and fighting and surviving breast cancer, her friends in the business started the Play for K Foundation to raise money towards that. Since the inception of the Play for K Foundation, over $3.93 million has been raised towards cancer research. Yes, unbelievable deal. Last year, Trinity Valley led the nation at our division with junior college division as far as what we raised towards Play for K. It's 2 years in a row that we've led the country and led our division. Last year, we turned in over $7,650 in 2014. This year, our goal is $8,000, so if everybody in the house could do us a favor and help us out and push towards that goal. There's some people we need to thank. Obviously, the Lilies McDonald's for the rally towels today. Athens Screen Printing for the fan balls and basketballs. Athens Screen Printing for the T-shirts. Edward Jones Investments, Tony Calabi. First State Bank, Hannigan Smith, that's the Traxon family. McGillivray Collision Center. Just keep it going. I'll keep calling names out. Y'all keep clapping. There you go. Prosperity Bank. Our hosts, they are the mouth of the Cardinals today, Jeff Weinstein. And a lot of our silent auction items out there from Athens Women and Children's Center, and Ed McCain did an unbelievable job, and Dr. McCain for all that they've done. Trinity Valley's cosmetology students for raising awareness throughout the community. The ladies in our business office receiving the funds, taking care of the money side of things. Our cheerleaders working the lobby out there in the front. The students, the TVCC students that are doing the face painting. Aramark did the cookies. Thank you, Tyler Junior College, for letting us put this on, and the fans for coming and being a part of this today. Thank Dr. Forgy, our president, for being such a big supporter of this event. Our Play for K committee members, are they out here? They need to come out. Is Lucy out here? Lucy, come here for a second. Judith McGilvray, Beth Rogers, Mary. Where's Mary Waddle? She out here too? Come here. Where's Judith? Judith, come here, right here. Can we get a standing ovation for these committee members? They do an unbelievable job. Everybody stand up. We're going to hit $8,000 towards cancer research. These ladies are unbelievable. Thank you guys for all you do. Thank you. We've got the Lady Cardinals actually served 29 bounties to staff and community members to help raise funds and awareness. I know I paid mine off. If you have not paid yours off, I just challenge you to go ahead and go out there and cut a check and just get the thing over with, hit your $100 and move on. Because if everybody does their $100 bounty, we'll be at $3,000 right there. But we did have one person that went above and beyond. It wasn't a competition, but she turned it into one. I'm just kidding. But obviously an incredible support in the community. I have something for them. The Wynn family, come on out. Trace and Berta, come on out. Both of us, the Wynn family, raised over $1,000 to get them out of fake jail. Over $1,000. Come on out, Trace, you too. Look at that. We got something. You guys, make sure that they frame this and get it in the office somewhere. Get a picture of them right here. You ready? Oh, here we go. Smile. Thank you, Joe. Joe Ellerson, Tim Howard, Bill Coates. Look at this. Benny Rod. We've got the legendary of East Texas sports writers and sports voices in the house tonight. It's an unbelievable deal. It's a lot of fun. The real what this is all about, though, either side, anybody in the stands, I think we've got several in here today. If we've got anyone in the house today that is a survivor, that is a cancer survivor, that's fighting now, that's winning, that's a survivor, please stand up so we can recognize you guys and give you the applause or anything. Stand up. Here we go. Good. Anybody over here? Unbelievable. Give them a hand of applause. T-Jack, get everybody up. Yeah, give them a stand. There you go. This is a standing O for them. To finish it off, guys, we do have a raffle. Here's our raffle right here. We're going to get, for the hat this year, we've just done a raffle of the survivors. We're going to get somebody to pull a name for us, and we're going to give out, what is them in there? Here we go. Nice. Autograph cap from the ladies, from Lady Cards. Big time. Who we got? Henry Pearson. Mr. Henry, where you at? I'll bring it to him, because I know him. I drop hats off on his front porch every year for Cardinal Club. You want this now, or you want me to drive it by the house? Right there. Congratulations, Mr. Henry. Guys, it's before you leave today, all of our silent auction items, it'll end when the men's game tips off. It'll be when it goes final out there at our silent auction items. So if you haven't seen them yet, go check them out. There's some unbelievable deals. There's the Tom Landry portrait out there, autographed by 30 former Cowboys, 7 of which are in the Hall of Fame. That's my favorite that's out there. So if anyone wants to buy that on my behalf, go ahead and ship it to my house. That'd be awesome. I have been outbid already. But it's been an unbelievable deal. Tony Dorsett, Nolan Ryan signed when he's beating up Robin Ventura. He signs the Don't Mess with Texas. We've got bejeweled teddy bears out there. We've got a women's sports baskets. We've got all kinds of the Marilyn Monroe art. I know that's a popular one going these days. We've got Lady Card signed caps, visors, jerseys. We've got necklaces by Anastasia Salinas, bracelets by her as well. Diane Milner always bakes some unbelievable baked goods. Everything goes to an unbelievable cause. Remember, we're trying to hit our goal this year of $8,000 that we send off for cancer research and Play for K. Everybody have an unbelievable afternoon. Let's dig deep, get in your pockets. Let's have some fun. Let's keep enjoying a great game today. Two of the top 2 teams in the country getting after it today. And we'll stick around for 2 of the top men's teams in the country as well. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Thank you for everything.
And there you have Brad Smiley, the AD and head football coach at Trinity Valley Community College, emceeing the Play for K halftime ceremonies, and the halftime will be concluded with a yell by the Cardinal cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's it's chilling to stop and think about, a little as much when everybody comes together, kind of thing. Over $3.9 million in the last several years of Play for K, and everybody can do something, and just a great environment this afternoon to see this all come together.
We owe you a break here. We're at 5 minutes until the second half begins, and you are watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network. And welcome back to Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. We are at halftime, and the number 2 ranked Lady Cardinals lead the number 11 ranked Apache Ladies by a score of 36-26. And Tim, you and I were just visiting before we came back to our Cardinal Sports Network audience. In the final 6:37 of that first half, the Lady Cardinals outscored TJC 17-8, and that's the difference in this game right now.
It is the difference, and you combine that with a good start here in the second. I think a lot of heartburn would go away for Coach Ewing and his squad. Of course, we talked about it early on that this thing will more than likely come down to the final few possessions, and it's just two first-rate programs in the nation, and it's a real treat for us this afternoon to again be able to experience it here firsthand.
We said all along that the pace of the game was going the Lady Cardinals' way because you felt like they would have that spurt. Now the question is, can TJC answer with a spurt? Because it's obviously going to take one, because now you've got a 10-point deficit you're looking at. The TJC does have a great 3-point shooting team, so the Lady Cardinals have got to keep that defensive intensity and pressure up the entire second half.
They really do, and that pressure is what I think warranted that run they went on, because we made the point. They've tightened the defense. They've really, nose-to-nose defense, pushing that, and it started a lot of good things for the Cardinals. So if they can continue that on, you're gonna see a different brand of basketball here in the second half.
Resuming play in the second half, the possession arrow is pointing the direction of the Lady Cardinals, so they'll have a chance to build on that lead. They're obviously just their biggest lead of the contest. TJC's biggest lead in the first half was they led 6-2 and 8-4. At the 13:39 mark, TJC's lead was 12-10. It was 19-18 at the 6:37 mark, and then that's when the Lady Cardinals outscored TJC 17-8. Autumn Williams, who had 3 3-pointers in the first half, to get the ball down low to Jasmine Spears. She puts it up, misses the shot. Rebound is controlled by Mullins. Great job of hustle by Mullins. A fresh 30 on the shot clock for the Lady Cardinals. You can see the Lady Cardinals tried to establish that inside presence as Singleton drives, can't get the shot to fall. Mullins misses the shot, misses the putback. Singleton with the putback, and Singleton's going to draw the foul. There's about 5 or 6 rebounds there that went the Lady Cardinals' way.
Get ready for a healthy dose of that in the second half, because I think the game plan clear. We're going to pound it down low, and Jasmine didn't come through at the first, but Mullins had 2. Then Maya got 1, and here we are back at the free throw line.
And we should mention, folks, the score is 37-26, but the Lady Cardinals missed 8 free throws in the first half.
And I think one of the ways you overcome that is just free throw by free throw, little by little, slow and steady wins the race. Forget about that first half. Go up there and knock them down. She hits 2 there, ended the first half with a couple of free throws from Lely. And, you start to distance yourself from those challenges at the free throw line. The farther away that gets, the better, right?
First 5 minutes, I think, are pretty crucial here for TJC. There's a block by Autumn Williams on the three-pointer. Autumn's going to try to go the distance. She's in heavy traffic, and she forces the ball up, and it's going to be a held ball.
Wow, great defense there. She kind of lost control trying to free herself because Kimikai is coming up right side, and that's when the trouble happened. They tie her up.
There was a great opportunity for the Lady Cardinals there, but Autumn kind of got trapped in no man's land. Kimikai misses the shot. Rebound is controlled down low, and the putback is no good. And there's Maya Singleton with forcing the held ball, and this time he will go over to the Lady Cardinals.
Less than 30 seconds, we've had 2 tie-ups. I think we had 1 in the first half, so Cardinals will take advantage of that.
Lady Cardinals back to the offensive end. Singleton to Mickens.
Whoa.
Mickens pulls up for the short jumper. No good. Rebound is Jasmine Spears backside. Gets it down low to Mullins, and Mullins loses control. And there again, the Lady Cardinals up 12, and they've turned the ball over now twice with the chances to build and add to that lead.
Deja very frustrated. She pounded that ball on the baseline there because she knew I've got her on the block. I've got her in position. I just got to catch and shoot. And she bobbled it, and that cost her an easy bucket.
TJC catches a break the last 2 Lady Cardinal possessions. Those are the kind of things the Lady Cardinals need to convert on. And they throw it away.
What? Tyler hasn't looked there as sharp either coming out here in the second half. So it's on Trinity Valley right now to take advantage of those opportunities and put some distance on that scoreboard between the Lady Cardinals and the Lady Apaches.
The Apache ladies looking to keep the Lady Cardinals from running away. Jasmine Spears for 3, no good. Good look at it, but Jazz just hasn't hit that shot like she did early in the season. Here comes TJC Kimikai. Been very impressed with her play, her court presence. Mullins with the steal. A lot of contact there.
Here they come, man.
Autumn Williams for 3. Autumn Williams for 3.
Love seeing her get that ball from the right arch. She's deadly from out there.
Autumn has 4 3-pointers today.
Well, you get a quick cheek basket there to get 2 of the 3 back. Wide open on that right side. But yeah, she's so much fun to watch out there on the perimeter.
Cammie Mickens drives baseline, puts up a short shot, won't fall. Apache ladies finally control the rebound. Kimikai forces up a shot, no good. Rebound to Jasmine Spears. Lady Cardinals have numbers. Mullins is going to take it the distance, laying it up from the left side.
Good things happen when you play defense, Benny, and there's an example of it there.
And we got a timeout on the floor. Trina Tillis has seen enough now. She's seen the Lady Cardinals open up a 43-28 lead at the 16:39 mark. We'll keep it right here. And Tim, just the start the Lady Cardinals needed, but it could really have been so much more because they had 2 possessions there that they turned the ball over.
Yeah, and I think that one thing that they're going to look at in that huddle right now is how do we get away from that? Because we were doing everything right. But finish, execute. You do 9/10 of the work. Go ahead and get credit for all 10/10. Get the 100% completion, because many times on those clear outs, fast break, and then a little bobble, a little hiccup, and the next thing you know, nothing to show for it. So 15-point lead, but exactly right. Keep the energy going. Keep the pressure on the Apache ladies, because let's be honest. I mean, you brought it up early a couple of times. The pace was good for them early on, but it switched back. Cardinals took control of that, and that is not an easy thing.
Well, the Cardinals we can win at a fast pace with TJC if it's defensive-led pace. But if it's an offensive-type pace where there's no defense being played, that's when I think they get in trouble. But I look up at the big board, and Autumn Williams has 17 points. She's got 4 3-pointers. In the first game against TJC, Autumn had 11 points, so she's already bettered that performance that she had over at Wagstaff Gym.
On that clipboard that Coach Trina has over there on that sideline, there's a big 32 circled right now saying, somebody stop Autumn Williams.
That's a good pick.
She's killing us.
Good pick up there, Tim.
So a 15-point lead here with about 16 and a half to go.
Apache Ladies on the attack. Lady Cardinals need to D up, not give up the 3-pointer as Kimikai misses from 3. Long rebound is going to be controlled by the Apache Ladies. Profit with the rebound. Kimikai will reset the offense. Kimikai goes on the attack, dishes it off to the wing. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound is all TJC underneath, and he goes out of bounds off of TJC, and the ball will go over to the Lady Cardinals. And every chance the Lady Cardinals can get without TJC scoring is an opportunity.
Big break there as they take away another op for the Apaches. So Mickens will bring it down the floor and set it up. Expect them to go down low to Grant here.
They do get the ball down to Lily Grant. Lily almost loses it, puts it up, forces up the shot. No good. Mullins there for the rebound. Mullins takes it away from Lily.
She's having a great
10 seconds on the shot clock. Autumn Williams, the short baseline jumper, no good. Lily with the rebound. Lily with the putback. Lily with the bucket.
That is excellent there by Lily Grant using the offensive rebound and the putback.
Lady Cardinals need to D up from the perimeter now because TJC's a very good 3-point shooting team. There's a rebound to Maya Singleton. Another opportunity for the Lady Cardinals on the run.
Go time for the Cards.
Autumn Williams with a loose ball underneath. She's blocked. He goes out of bounds off of TJC.
Cammie threads the needle with that pass in traffic right there. If she catches that cleanly, it's going to be another layup. Fortunate to get the second opportunity here.
Singleton takes the distance, lays it up. Soft roller, no good. Rebound goes to Maya, but it goes out of bounds off of Maya, so there's a chance for the Lady, another opportunity the Lady Cardinals squander there.
I think Maya was expecting to be going to the free throw line or at least a foul call in here, but yeah, it was definitely last touched by Maya.
You see Autumn Williams pressing in the backcourt, working against Princess Cove. There's a turnover. Another chance for the Lady Cardinals to build on the lead. Cammie does a great job of getting up, getting the ball across half court from the timeline. Mullins takes the drive, lays it up and in. Dejae Mullins.
Dejae is tearing it up on that drive. We've called her name several times on offensive rebounds, and this time she's going to take it to the hole and capitalize with a lift for the Cards, up 19 now.
Rebound goes to the Lady Cardinals, and then fighting for it and staying with it was Jackson for the Apache Ladies. She does a great job of saving the possession. Chance for a 3-point play is going to go awry as Lily's going to be called for the foul, but the shot will not fall.
Lily had good position straight up and down, but kind of leaned a little bit on that right side, just enough to draw the contact in. Now free throws coming here for number 42, Chelsea Watson.
Watson's a 5'9" sophomore out of Monroe, Louisiana. First free throw attempt is no good, and we saw TJC hit the majority of their free throws in the first half, and now right at the end of the first half they had a little bit of a trouble with a free throw, and now then that has continued now here. And sometimes you can compound problems when you're facing such a big deficit. You start kind of trying to force things and you feel the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, just make that free throw count for one. Don't try to make it a 7-point free throw, because it can get in your head. She missed 2 there.
Another chance for the Lady Cardinals to build on this lead. Mullins back to Spears. Spears for 3. No good. Boy, great job of battling by Dejae Mullins, but she doesn't get the rebound, I should say. Kimikai going to have a hold against Cammie Mickens. Cammie is tightly guarding her there. The 14:08 mark. We'll be coming up on our first media timeout inside the 14-minute mark here shortly.
I don't think we can underestimate or really evaluate just how good a shape these ladies and guys are that we get to watch up and down this floor.
Oh, absolutely.
They're constantly tearing it up, and when you see a couple of them start breathing hard, you know the pace is crazy.
Well, I thought Charisma Matlock got herself a block there, but instead she's going to pick up the foul, and I think that's going to be her third personal foul, too.
Yeah, Charisma's not really been able to be part of the flow today because of those early free throw or foul trouble, and so now picking up 3 here in the second half.
Free throw attempt is good. TJC's got to capitalize on every chance they get with the clock stopped like that, that's for sure.
And Kiana's going to come back in for Charisma.
It gives you 2 guards on the floor when you've got both Kiana and Cammie on the floor. Chances to distribute the ball. There's another missed free throw. Rebound controlled by Lily Grant. Here come the Lady Cardinals.
Well, those free throws have just killed Tyler here in the second half.
Lily Grant with a little power move, lays it up, no good, gets a rebound and put back, no good. And the rebound is going to be controlled by Kiana Smith. She gets it cross court to Autumn Williams. Williams down low to Jazz. Jazz puts it up, no good. Rebound is battled for and controlled by the Apache ladies. Here comes Tyler with a chance to make a little bit of a surge. Kimikai lays it up. Kimikai's going to have a chance for a 3-point play.
Count the basket. Boy, I thought the Cards were going to escape a little bit of that fast break because that ball hung up just enough where she couldn't catch it in rhythm and go. But then she just waits for the defender to go by, pivots back, goes left, and drives to the basket. So we do have a stoppage of play right now. I think they were trying to decide about the
media timeout.
Gonna let her shoot the free throw first.
No chance to complete the 3-point play. It's a 16-point game. Lady Cardinals had a 47-28 lead just a few minutes ago. It was a 19-point lead. Tyler's got to peck their way back in this one. They got to do it at the free throw line, though. Of course, the Lady Cardinals can't let them get opportunities here by getting rebounds. Kimikai with the drive. Got caught out of position there.
Still struggling at the free throw line, but the offensive board bailed them out.
And now the TJC goes on the attack, it's going to go to the free throw line, so that's what TJC is going to need to do as well, because get that clock stopped and you can claw your way back into the game.
Yeah, and that's exactly where they're trying to mine for gold here, is they are needing points and not letting that clock move.
Brittany Norris at the free throw line. Gets it to fall, barely. It barely counts.
It's amazing how the flow can change for one team hitting free throws in the first half and then turn around in the second half. They're in the same boat as where the Cards were early.
So now we have a timeout on the floor. You are watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact, it's closer and more convenient than you might think. Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students. TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
We are back at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym. TJC, once down 47-28, is on a little 5-0 spurt here, and at the 13:32 mark, it's a 47-33 game. So Tyler is trying to get back in it. The Lady Cardinals now will be facing full court pressure for the first time in the game.
Should be an easy bucket here.
Lely lays it up, can't get it to fall, and they missed the shot, and there's the opportunities the Lady Cardinals cannot give up. There's Kiana Smith with a steal, and Jasmine Spears with a putback.
You beat the press like that, you're going to have numbers, and you're right where you wanted to be, but they didn't give up on the play and finally get the basket.
Jumper's no good. Going to be a foul going against TJC. I thought Lily might have really gotten away with one there, but it's going to work to her favor as the foul is going to go against Chelsea Watson, number 42.
Yeah, Chelsea too much body down low.
Trina Tillis-Jones was asking the official about that, but I don't think she saw it that way. I kind of have to agree with Trina just a little bit on that one. Jazz finds Lily underneath. Nice job. That's just where the Lady Cardinals hurt TJC so much over at Wagstaff that day, Tim.
That's exactly right. That pass from the top of the key down in the paint.
And just like that, it's back to an 18-point. Oh, my goodness. And Autumn's called for a foul. I thought that was pretty clean, I got to tell you.
Princess may have just tripped on her own feet there, and she got bailed out a little bit there. Princess Cole out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, you look away for a couple of seconds, the Cards can extend that lead. They've got it working here with 12 minutes to go in this ball game.
Taking it the distance. It was too soft defensively for the Lady Cardinals. Sandy Jackson. Kiana Smith beats the press down the floor. Great job that time by Sandy Jackson of forcing her out of bounds.
I think that ball just dribbled on that sideline.
The sideline is not your friend when you're trying to bring the ball down.
And good defense. Two Apache ladies there. So Smith will sit for a few moments.
Under 12 minutes to go in the game. From the Apache ladies. Nice power move down low by Watson. Apache ladies are really getting physical here. A lot of contact in the backcourt, no call. Cammie dishes it off to Mullins. Mullins lays it up and going to be called for the charge.
I think they did a good job on the no call right there with Kimokai. And then down on the end there, one of the other officials, that was a borderline call there. So
Gerald Ewing wants to stop the action here and reset his squad. You had an 18-point lead, and now it's back down to 14, and TJC is going to have the ball after the offensive foul.
And don't you know, he's going to say, hey, if we're giving up a point, that's going to happen. But it cannot happen as easy as a couple of those baskets have been. Let's tighten it up again. Good things happen when we play defense. That's been a mantra from the outset.
Yeah, that's the thing about it is if they're going to score, make them earn it. Don't give them the freebies.
So if they can get that package back together, get it working for them, they'll be able to enhance this ball game here. A 14-point lead.
You're watching Lady Cardinal basketball on the Cardinal Sports Network on Play for K Saturday, and you can see we have a little pink on our graphics there indicating what half it is and how much game time is left on your computer screen. 11:39 left in the game, 51-37. Lady Cardinals led at halftime 36-26.
Yeah, Benny, we just saw the Cardinals, of course, at halftime, the cheerleaders doing, the Beat Cancer cheering a couple of moments there ago in the break. And Coach Chris Franklin and the award-winning, nationally acclaimed Cardinal cheer squad, they can't say enough things about their effort. And
no doubt.
Just tremendous program here in Athens at the Valley.
Resuming play, TJC's ball after the offensive foul against the Lady Cardinals. TJC has got the lead down to 14, and that's just too easy there. You're just giving up way too much defensive. Princess Cole with an easy layup there. 12-point game.
Especially out of the
pressure in the
timeout.
backcourt.
That was a point of concern in the break there, and they came out and
Get the ball down low to Lely. The shot is blocked. Mullins keeps it alive, and the rebound's going to go to the loose ball is going to go to the Apache ladies, and Tyler can now get within 10. And the rebound is controlled by Spears. She sees Autumn Williams down the floor. Autumn's going to lay it up and lay it in and draw the foul, and a chance for a three-point play just like that for the Lady Cardinals.
She's slow to get up, kind of crashing into that sideline, and you know the extra stands out today, expecting a full house here, and not much room on that sideline.
Autumn Williams, that was her 19th point. So she has a chance now to go for 20 here with this free throw attempt.
Go ahead and dot the I at the line here, Autumn. Singleton back on for Jazz.
And the free throw will not fall, so it stays a 14-point Lady Cardinal lead. Lady Cardinals have got to shore things up defensively as Maya Singleton blocks that shot out of bounds. It's a great thing, though, because there again Tyler forced the action down low and was about to get did get a good look at the goal.
Maybe that spark there, though, can lift this crowd, give them something to really get behind the Lady Cards about here, as the Apache ladies are definitely not going away. They're battling here.
Maya Singleton with a great play.
Back to back for Singleton.
Here come the Lady Cardinals with an opportunity here to build on the lead. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor to save the possession. I'm not sure that that's what you had to do there, but it's what the Lady Cardinals chose to do. 53-39 at the 10:35 mark. Now the Lady Cardinals have suddenly just got 2 timeouts left, Tim.
About to say, that could be very valuable down the stretch. Of course, they're up big right now, but at the same time, if you get into a situation where you need to control the clock, stop the clock, buy yourself some time for those burned out legs, those are going to be invaluable. So with a little over 10 and a half to go, they've got to get the most out of this timeout.
Now, I know that a lot of coaches have different philosophies on it, but a lot of coaches don't want the player calling the timeout on the floor. He or she wants to be the one to call that timeout because you know how precious those timeouts. Now the Lady Cardinals have 1 timeout left. They've adjusted the scoreboard.
They are down to their final break, and you know, that's why I think it's extremely important right here that you get as much into this conversation as you can. Get hydration, buy some time, and the Lady Cards still got 20 on the clock. I'm not sure that Tyler thought it was a 30. They're back on the floor, still 12 on the clock here.
I'd be interested to see if that timeouts are, is that what we show as far as timeouts go as well, because I just don't know if the Lady Cardinals have called that many timeouts, but maybe they have. I apologize, I didn't keep up with that. Now they've got 2 back up there. I thought they had to have had at least 2 left.
And one of the Cardinal scorekeepers assistant comes over.
Well, the thing for sure is you have to make sure here, since you burned the timeout to save the possession, is that you capitalize
get points on it for sure. Good crisp passing.
Mullins for 3. Dajay Mullins for 3 from deep in the corner. Kimikai with a short jumper. No good. Rebound controlled by Mullins. And just like that, the Lady Cardinals can have a chance to explode here. Mickens over to Williams. Autumn Williams for 3. No good. Boy, if that had fallen, that would have been big time.
Got a foul here on.
And the thing about it is here, Tim,
Grant.
with the 10-minute mark, is you'll notice TJC shooting bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, clock will not be moving. They're going to have a chance to go to the free throw line, but they've got to start getting hot at the free throw line. And I just assume them shoot about the percentage they've shot this far here in the second half. But I don't look for that to remain. They're too good a team to be dismal at the free throw line. Kimikai going to the free throw line, and they're saying, no, you're not on the line. It should be number 42, which is Chelsea Watson.
So Watson will be at the free throw line for the Apache ladies. 17-point game, 10:02, 1-1. TJC's just got 3 personal fouls. Lady Cardinals have 8. Free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Singleton, and boy, she's hammered.
I was going to say, Singleton has really risen to the occasion here in this second half. Great defense.
Let's see if TJC is going to stay with the full court pressure, and you look out there and you've got Cammie and Autumn that can handle the ball under intense situations under the press.
Ideally, you want to be able to break that without having to even dribble.
Well, and they do. Under 10 minutes to go, 17-point game, a chance for the Lady Cardinals to put more distance between them and TJC. Mullins gets it down low, tries to get it down low and throws it away. Ball is stolen by Princess Cole.
Norris with a good hand to tap it out.
Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound by Lily Grant. Lily's under intense pressure underneath. And they're going to call a foul down low. I think that's going to go against Maya Singleton. It's going to be a 1-and-1, not a shooting foul.
Yeah, Lily looked like she might have had someone climbing on her back there.
And Lily's going to get called for the foul. I thought Autumn might get called.
That is a huge one there.
Jazz is going to come back in for Lily. That's 4 fouls now on Lily at the 9:25 mark.
Jazz will have to step back off the court, too, and they're going to make the free throws come first.
It is a 1-and-1. I saw the official. Yeah, he's letting her come in now since it's a 1-and-1.
Okay. Watson is going to check out of that ball game. I don't know if she got poked in the eye or took a shot to the nose. She's still in a lot of pain over there, somewhere in her facial area. So she's getting looked at by the staff.
Again, when these two played over in Tyler, the Lady Cardinals won by a score of 72-66. Rebound goes to the Lady Cardinals. TJC just gets 1 of 2. Lady Cardinals spreading the floor. Foul out front is going to go against Brittany Norris, 5'9" sophomore out of Dallas, Texas.
Norris is trying to knock that thing away, but gets whistled for the foul. And if you're a Cardinal in the Cardinal camp here, you're looking up there, 9 minutes plus to go, up 16. Go on a little bit of a run here. Put this thing away. Don't give the Apache ladies any hope.
Absolutely. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Autumn Williams tries ill-advised pass, but she's going to save it. Gets the ball down low to Jazz. Jazz with the baseline drive, lays it up, can't get it to fall. That's just bad possession there for the Lady Cardinals. Kimikai drives and scores.
Kimikai is so dangerous with that move there.
Maybe an offensive foul against Cammie Mickens. Boy, just like that, TJC's got a chance to cut further into this lead.
Trinity Valley really needs a good defensive possession here. You're flirting with that 14-point lead. They get this thing under 10.
It's a different ball game.
It obviously would be. So
you feed on Tyler's momentum is what you've done.
Yep.
The biggest lead was 19, 47-29 at the 16-17 mark. They're just giving up too many easy buckets. Now they got away with that there. They're going to get a benefit of a foul underneath.
Yeah, they're going to call, I think, Jade Jones. Is that on Jones number 1?
It's not 1-and-1. That's just going to be the 16th foul against TJC.
Yeah, they did call a push on Jones.
This is just where the Lady Cardinals have got to capitalize, though, and I credit TJC's press. They've made the Lady Cardinals burn some time in the backcourt against the pressure defense.
And momentum is such a crazy thing because if you're looking at the scoreboard, you're up 14. Who wouldn't have wanted 14 early in this ball game? But now being up 19 and feeling that momentum slip, you know how vital it is.
Maya Singleton with the putback. Lady Cardinals got 3 straight rebounds and missed 2 previous putbacks, but Singleton there with a much-needed bucket for the Lady Cardinals.
Big basket for Singleton and the Cards.
It's going to be a foul on Maya. She thought she'd got a tie ball. Going to be the double bonus now for the rest of the way for Tyler. Lady Cardinals have not shot in the bonus yet here in this second half.
Only 16 fouls by Tyler Junior College, so yeah, still need one more to even get to the bonus, but double bonus the rest of the way, meaning 2 free throws for the Apache ladies.
First one's up and good. Princess Cole. Jazz spots Autumn and breaks the time barrier.
You're going to see a lot
of contact there. Yeah. Maya power move down low. Maya Singleton.
That is going to be tough to stop if they can just keep working it down floor like that.
Kimikai. Shot's going to be on the floor, but the thing about it is it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Every time the Lady Cardinals get called, the Apache ladies are going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lady Cardinals still looking for their first shot at a bonus situation here in the second half at the 7:20 mark.
And they're, in spite of what they've done the second half at the free throw line, they're a good free throw shooting team. So you expect them to capitalize and still
that one.
Rimming out.
For the season, TJC shooting 66.2 from the stripe.
They would take that in a heartbeat. They're probably about 30 right now. So
they're working on at least working on the halves.
On the half anyway.
Gets this one to fall. TJC stays in that pressure defense. It has been effective. It's caused the Lady Cardinals to burn some time.
There's a turnover there.
The pressure is really hurting the Lady Cardinals, and they're for some reason wanting to push that ball down the sideline over there, and it's really not helping them out over there. 15-point game coming up on the 7-minute mark. Kimikai. Going to be a shot at a 3-point play, but the shot won't fall.
I think Kimikai is going to be making a lot of moves towards the basket here in the final 7:02.
Cammie Mickens with the foul. That's her third team foul, or third foul, I should say. So that's going to bring Kiana Smith back into the game, I'm pretty sure, as Kimikai will go to the free throw line after hitting 1 of 2 her last trip. But TJC is really going to get the payback on these double bonus the rest of the way. Lady Cardinals, like I said, haven't shot any free throws here on a bonus situation. It's easy to catch up when that clock's not running.
Yeah, and they're going to continue to pound inside and try and get to that line.
Pressure defense will continue now. Smith will have to solve the pressure. And you beat the press by passing, not dribbling. Autumn Williams for 3. This is off the mark, and the rebound is going to go to Profit.
That'll be a turnover.
That's going to be a turnover. Great job of Autumn Williams of stopping the ball.
Yeah, and as that was developing, I watched Jasmine. She's talking to the official still. She's saying that down low, Jasmine Profit is got a hold of me, and keep an eye on that. And they've exchanged a couple of words, respectfully so, not showing up the official, but saying keep an eye on that thing.
Again, Lily Grant has been on the bench with 4 fouls since the 9:25 mark. Now the Lady Cardinals will go to the free throw line for the first time in a bonus situation with a 1-and-1.
Yeah, 6:33 to go, and free throws are going to be big on both ends of the floor. Can the Cardinals connect? Can the Apaches keep getting to the line?
Kiana Smith, free throw is no good. Front end of 1-and-1, so their possession goes to the Apache ladies, down just 13. They've been down as much as 19 here in the second half. And that's an unforced error there. They just throw it away.
Princess was looks like she's trying to go back to Kimikai, and Kimikai is headed towards the basket, not stationary. So big break for Trinity Valley there.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Eight on the shot clock. Smith takes it the distance, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Smith with a putback, won't fall. Smith with another rebound, battling for it, out of bounds.
I was about to say they might get the fresh 30, but that first shot never hit the rim. The second one barely grazed it. She got just a piece. Now they will have a substitution coming in to the ball game, so clock stop for that.
So Lady Cardinals have got to shore things up defensively. Lady Cardinals are finally shooting in the bonus, but Tyler's been in the double bonus for a while, and there's a ticky-tack foul. See, 5:48 to go in the game, and you're fouling 40 feet away from the goal, and you're going to stop the clock and let them shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's boy, that is a tough pill to swallow. You know, a good 45, 47 feet away from the basket, barely beyond the mid-court stripe.
TJC really has to feel good about where they're at, considering they were down 19 and it looked like they were fixing to get blown out here.
They were dead in the water there, quite honestly, and they didn't give up. They were able to be resuscitated, and right here in this thing with under six to go.
Missed that free throw. Comes Smith working against the TJC defense. Here comes the Trout. Jasmine Spears for 3, no good. Lady Cardinals really are just not shooting well right now at all. And Tyler's really got a shot at this one now.
I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Three-pointer on the way, partially blocked. Rebound goes to the Apache Ladies, and the foul's going to be charged to Jasmine.
That's huge, too. More free throws and now more foul trouble for Trinity Valley.
I think we're going to see Cammie Mickens check back into the game for the Lady Cardinals. Need to get their floor leader back out on the floor. She's got 3 fouls. Lily Grant's on the bench with 4, where she's been since the 9:25 mark.
I was about to say, you know, Cammie is such a field general out there and really can lead this team. They need her leadership right now to step up, kind of make something good happen. It's amazing how the flow of the game can really revolve around somebody like Mickens and what she's able to accomplish.
So we're at a 10-point game now. At the 5:24 mark, Cammie Mickens back into the game, running the offense for the Lady Cardinals. We got a hand check on Kimikai. It's going to be a 1-and-1.
Kimikai will send Cammie up there and see if she can continue that good free throw experience for the Lady Cardinals here in the second half. Kind of a night and day look from early on in this ball game.
Lady Cardinals missed 8 free throws in the first half. Well, they'd like to have those now as Cammie knocks down a much-needed free throw here at the 5:17 mark. The Lady Cardinals were up 47-28 with 16-17 left in the ball game. Now you can see where the score is now. Second free throw attempt is good, so Cammie knocks those down, just what she had to do. And the Lady Cardinals need a really good defensive stretch here in this final 5 minutes of the game. Kimikai, steal by Maya Singleton. Lady Cardinals need a good trip here.
Yeah, be patient. If it's there, take it, but if not, don't force it.
Going to be an offensive foul, just what you were talking about, Tim. You're trying to force things. You're trying to make things happen when you really aren't in a position where you have to do that right now.
If it's there, you take it, but, you know, Coach Ewing is telling his team right now, hey, take a deep breath. Now we're in control here. And, boy, those things there, they will make you go gray overnight.
There's a turnover there, just not paying attention. The Lady Cardinal, Apache Ladies were napping. That's a big turnover there. Now come down here and get you a good trip if you're the Lady Cardinals.
See if the Cards can mount up a good look here, get the pick and drive.
Mickens with a pull-up jumper. Got it. Cammie Mickens.
Singleton gets the screen out on the right block up top. She does the rest with a nice shot.
We got a timeout taken by Trina Tillis-Jones, 64-50 at the 4:13 mark.
Hopefully they can find a way to get, Lily back in the game. She's playing with those four. Been on the bench, I think you said, since the 9.5 minute mark, and that's a good 5 minutes of game time, which is real time. But it's been one of those opportunities that the Apaches have definitely taken advantage of and climbed all the way back within 14. Cards are still in control, though. That's one thing Coach Ewing's going to remind them of. Keep doing what we did to get to that lead.
I think Gerald Ewing will wait as long as he can to pull the trigger on getting Lily back into the game. But right now, that was a good possession for the Lady Cardinals, and they got what they needed out of it.
Can't say enough, though, about Singleton. She's had some big moments in the on the defensive end. Not a lot to show on the offensive side of things. Still has 8 points on the afternoon, which is great. But, boy, some huge defensive stops down the way. She's got those quick hands. Good solid figure down in the paint. And they need to just close this thing out. They've worked too hard to get that lead. It's going to take an amazing effort by the Apache ladies to finish this thing, but Cardinals cannot help them by giving them quick turnovers on the other end. Be patient with the ball.
Lady Cardinals with 2 timeouts left and TJC with 3. Lady Cardinals need to make sure they don't give up the three-pointer or the three-point plays down here. Kimikai. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and running down the shot was Brittany Norris. Great job of hustling by Brittany Norris as we're now under 4 minutes to go in the game. Brittany Norris drives through traffic and going to draw a foul. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Maya Singleton charged with the foul.
Coach Trina Tillis-Jones obviously saying, guys, get to the free throw line, drive to the basket. Good things are going to continue to happen for us, and then knock down the free throws, get us back in this thing.
Free throw is good. Lady Cardinals will expect full court pressure now from the Apache ladies if they hit this free throw, and they do. So here, sure you'll see pressure defense. Not so much full court pressure. Here it comes, looking to get the trap. And Autumn just dribbles the ball out of bounds, looking down the floor. Boy, Lady Cardinals really could use another guard, I'll be honest with you, in situations like this where they can really beat the press like we've seen them do in the past. But nevertheless, Tyler with a chance still now to get it back to within 10 points.
Yeah, and in this final 3.5, it's going to be crucial for Trinity Valley to beat the press.
That's just too easy.
Yeah, beat them to the
Sandy
hole.
Jackson. Tyler's not giving up in this one, and that's one thing about it you knew they wouldn't.
Should have numbers here. Timeout.
Gerald doesn't like the way, Coach Ewing doesn't like the way things are setting up on this possession. He calls this next to last timeout at the 3:14 mark.
One of the things that jumps out at us here, Benny, is they forced the ball so many times to the basket when they didn't have numbers. That time it was a 4-on-2, and they kind of had a little hesitation. Do we run the clock? If it's there, take the 2 points. But that time they hesitated, and the defense finally closed. So it's kind of that no man's land. But here in the final 3 minutes and 14 seconds, you want to get points. You still need points. I mean, I don't know that 64 is enough to win this thing. And when you got it, take advantage of it. So going to burn one of their final 2 timeouts and talk about it over on that Cardinals sideline. And Coach Ewing doing a lot of coaching right now, writing on that little board and trying to find a way to finish strong here. They had a great start to start the second half, trying to finish this game the way they started this second half. They should be okay, but they can't look away for a second.
No, they can't. I think that's probably the disappointing thing during this stretch in which Tyler's outscored the Lady Cardinals to wipe out that 19-point deficit and get it down to 10 now, is the easy buckets that Tyler's been able to negotiate inside.
Yeah, and as you stop and think about the crucial parts of any ball game, it's going to be finishing. You got to get to the line. You got to close out on defense, block out on rebounding, and see if they have a little more enthusiasm here after that quite honestly, a ripping timeout from Coach Ewing, who's normally a talker. He was very animated on that sideline.
15 seconds on the shot clock. Want to get a good look here. Don't have to force up a shot. Autumn Williams. Jasmine Spears.
5 on the clock.
Jazz pulls up. Air ball, not an air ball, but doesn't draw iron. And here comes TJC, a chance to get within single digits. Kimikai drives, dishes it off. We've got ourselves a ball game here.
Good defense from the Cardinals on this possession.
Absolutely. Kimikai with the drive. The Apache Ladies turn it over. That's great defense there by the Lady Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals have numbers. They hustle down. Alden pulls up for the jumper. No good. Long rebound goes to the Apache Ladies. And TJC has a chance now to get within 8. Kimikai with the move down low. Going to be fouled by Mullins. Going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 at the 2:12 mark.
I think Coach Ewing is going to talk to his sophomore right now and says, hey, you know, you're pulling up. Why not go the glass if you
draw the foul?
Yeah, go to the free throw line because you're
a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. You're better than that, and you know, had a good talk with her. And you know, sometimes in the flow that you second guess. Don't second guess. Go to the basket. Looked like there was hesitation there, and if you hesitate, then it's not in rhythm anyway. So go ahead and pull it back out and run some clock. But go to the glass, get the layup, or the foul, or the and one. Preferably the and one.
Kimikai hits the first free throw.
Down to 9 points here with 2:12 to go.
Second free throw attempt is good. Here comes the pressure defense. Lady Cardinals are just in the bonus. They are not in the double bonus on the next TJC foul. They've just 18 fouls against TJC. But TJ's not in a position here where they have to foul. Charisma Matlock. Matlock pulls up for the jumper, gets it. A nice soft jumper, much needed jumper by Charisma Matlock.
Wow, that was clutch.
Oh, a nice job by Matlock coming up with the steal. Going to take it the distance, lays it up, gets it in, and draws the foul. Charisma Matlock, player of the game.
Yeah, we were talking about Charisma hasn't had a chance to really get in the flow. Forget that. Here in the last 15 seconds, she has been the flow for the Lady Cardinals and made it happen. And now a chance to get the extra point here and finalize this thing. 5 points if she hits this in the last 15 seconds.
Wow. And Charisma's averaging 5.1 a game.
And Maya just fell in the lane.
You just can't give away those. You can't give away those opportunities.
Those are frustrating moments.
You just can't do that.
For the Cards, you know, and even still, if you get away with that in a game like today, there is a point somewhere along the line that you won't be able to get away from it. I think today is one of those days that you've really got to play near perfect ball, and they have it down the stretch.
1:36 left. Trina Tillis-Jones calls a timeout. She now has 2 left, and here's what I'm going to be interested in seeing with Trina, what her attack is going to be. Are they going to try to bomb away from three-point range? Or are they going to try to force the ball inside and get the three-point play the old conventional way?
Yeah, and, you know, they've had success getting to the free throw line, so worst-case scenario is you're driving, you don't get that three-point play, but you do go to the free throw line. So probably a little bit of both, you know, if they can drive.
And Lily Grant is still on the Lady Cardinal bench with 4 fouls. She went out at the 9:25 mark, so Gerald Ewing's not going to take any chances here on losing her in case the game happens to get crazy and goes into overtime.
Yeah, and with the 90-second mark here in this ball game, it's clutch.
Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Three-pointer by Brittany Norris.
Be smart with the basketball. You're up 9.
Great job of beating the press that time by the Lady Cardinals. 9-point game. Need a good possession here. They get it down low to Jazz. Jazz lays it up. It won't fall. Tyler still has a chance here. There's a minute left in the game. definitely setting up outside the arc for three-pointers.
Yeah.
Spinning move inside, and she throws it away. Got caught trying to do a little bit too much with Chelsea Watson.
And the three-point line was guarded heavily, so finally they go to the only place that they could inside and toss it away. So that's frustrating for the Tyler fans.
Now you just got to get it in because Tyler is in a position where they will have to start thinking about fouling now.
Yeah, they're going to be very patient here. 25 on the play, or the shot clock rather, and 40 in the game. Surprised they haven't come out and fouled yet.
Absolutely. Lady Cardinals can be very patient here. Want to get a good look though. Charisma Matlock. Gets it down low to Maya.
Nice
Maya
pass.
lays it up and just wildly misses that shot. I'm surprised Tyler didn't foul. They let the Lady Cardinals burn a lot of timers. A three-pointer from Norris on the way, no good.
Card's going to get out of here with
Tammy
a dub.
Mickens is going to pull up and hit the jumper.
70-59, under 10 seconds to go, and they'll dribble this thing out. Probably get a basket here at the end, not much D. But that's how it'll end. Cards get away with a 1.4 to go. And that's it. 70-61 the final.
And that's going to wrap it up from Cardinal Gym with the Lady Cardinals scoring a 70-61 victory to go to 24-1 on the season, 16-0 in the conference. Tim, they now have a 3-game conference lead with 5 games to go. Tyler, number 11 ranked, falls to 23-3. Falls to 14-3 in conference play. The interesting thing about that 70 number is the Lady Cardinals have now won 70 straight conference games. The Lady Cardinals have now won 68 straight home games. The Lady Cardinals have now won 132 of their last 135 games. The Lady Cardinals have now won 22 straight on the season. The Lady Cardinals are in position now to win a 14th straight conference championship, to win their 23rd conference championship in 24 years, and just some gutsy play by the Lady Cardinals down the stretch, Tim, to close this out.
Absolutely. It was a, you look at all the things they did right. Yeah, they get it up 70-61, but they got that huge lead for a reason, because they were lights out to start the second half, closed the first half great, started the second half great, had the lull there in the second half, and, good teams just overcome, and that's what they did down the stretch. Coach Ewing has got to be pleased, because this, at the end of the day, these are still 2 of the premier teams in the nation, and Trinity Valley gets the win and gets to celebrate tonight.
And the Lady Cardinals complete the sweep over the Apache Ladies, winning this one 70-61, winning in Tyler 72-66. That's going to wrap it up from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym for the women's game. We will have the men's game for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network, and we'll be back with you in approximately 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network.